Happy World Frog Day. Frog. Oh, frog. Be right back. Mother is being difficult. She has some password issues with her computer about 3 minutes before I was supposed to press the live button. But so to refresh you guys' memories, we did this. And now we need to do the rest of it. I don't remember how much more of it. Let me grab some quick measurements from another app. Because I have this one, my very first one. Let's see. Go around. That's the edge. That gives us 35 total. And what do we got here? Certainly not that much. We have 23. 23 and a half we have. But then because that green hat is so much thicker, I do actually need to take off like, what will it be? Because I just measure around and this is not that much thicker, but still, let's say -2 centimeter, I think, or -1. Yeah, let's take -1, so 34 centimeters total. Alright, around. How is it? This, let's see. 24 there. I'm guessing this one is slightly more than 24. Yeah. This is 27. But I think this one will be more according to my head. Let me take off my headset. Yeah. Get to where I want it. And not tight. Let's go there. Okay, what do we got? We get 56 around. Okay. And let's see. Calculator. 56 divided by 2 is 28. And this one currently was 27, so it will still fit. The measurements are off compared to the other hat, but compared to my head, this will fit. So, let's start by caffeinating, because dear lord, this has been a morning already. I can have some cinnamon in it. Okay, now we can actually start work. And I put my fingers on the metal case of my computer and rubbed some skin off. Woo! Let's see here. I have already forgotten what we said for measurement. Was it 30, 34 around total? Okay. I think this is yeah. I recognize the hand because this hook is the only one I've got with this color. So I didn't even have to figure out which size hook, I just need to find the handle. Thank God for being smart. I'm not caffeinated enough to do that. Not caffeinated enough. Oh lord. This will be interesting. My attention is also a bit all over the place because I recently made a mosaic crochet patch for this hat. And I need to weave in the ends on that too before I can actually put it on the hat. I did make the skull though. So if nothing else, when this is done we can at least put the skull on with the safety pins. But yeah, I made a little patch. That's the back of it, because it's mosaic. But on the front, I had to. I'm a furry little freak. I needed to make this. It's the woo. And you can even flip it around. And look. And I do not want the needle in there. But yeah, I made that. You can have it oh woo or oh mo instead of oh no. Because I actually did math and calculated the exact stitches for that. Ugh, that was bitch. Let me tell you that. I think it took me almost 10 hours to figure out and do, and I still had to tear it out a bit, which is why I did it traditional mosaic where you cut the ends, because that makes it a lot easier to rip it out again if you screw up, and ripping it out doesn't affect the row below it. Not that much anyway. So yeah, I have a lot of ends to weave in before I can put that on the hat. I want a skull on the front and that on the back. And I'm also gonna try and plan out a patch like that with a frog and a paw. Because, of course. Maybe I could do a really big one that says Team Paws. Or Paws over Moss. That would be hilarious. just because I want it. But that would be funny. Come on, yarn. Here we go. Compared to that yarn I used for patch, this is really, really soft. Because that patch I made in 100% cotton. So let's just say I've been using hand cream several times per day since I made that patch because me and cotton don't get along. Which is why I will never ever use cotton for anything that goes close to my skin. It will only be for decoration on top of something else. My skin still hasn't... it's almost fully recovered, but still not quite. Still not quite. I'm trying to keep track of how I wrap the yarn around the hook, because I've noticed that when I make amigurumis, I mostly make yarn under, but when I'm making this, I make yarn over. Yarn over, yarn under, yarn over. It was talked about in a stream recently. So I started noticing more and more how I do it. And it's really interesting when you actually notice that. Because then you can also notice which way is actually faster. I think I'm doing this right? Or maybe I'm not. Have I done this entire row wrong? I don't remember if I did half doubles or doubles, because I've been doing doubles here. And it looks correct. It was doubles, right? Because it looks correct on this side. See, it looks correct on that side. Oh well. Maybe it really was doubles. Thought for sure it was half doubles I was making when I started. Oh well. Oh well. Half doubles and doubles is not that much different, so. I guess we will find out after the next row if I made doubles or half doubles. Or maybe it was just muscle memory that made me do doubles? I could have sworn I made this in half double. Huh. I'm gonna have to check after this one. Confusion. I'm all about confusion. Let's see, let's make a few more. I only started making doubles because the mosaic was doubles. But maybe I made this one in doubles too. I really should write notes on and stick to projects. Which goddamn stitch I use so I don't get confused like this. Let's see. No, it definitely looks correct. Okay. Okay. It seems like... maybe... I really did do doubles then on the hat. But I could have sworn it was half doubles when I started it. Okay, let me check in the camera. That looks correct. Let's check the other side. That still looks correct, right? I think so. Yeah, it does. Okay. Huh. Okay. I hate when I get confused over my own goddamn work. Because I was planning on doing it in half double. Why did I... I'm trying to figure out... No? It does still look the same. Okay. Maybe I did do it in double anyway. Perhaps trying to take advantage of the double crochet being a longer stitch. I don't fucking know. I do know that I really want to finish this today. Because I have World of Warcraft things to do. And I also have a mint chocolate frog to eat. Because it's World Frog Day. It's on my desk, I can see it from here, teasing me. It's dark chocolate with peppermint filling. It's so good. And it's on my desk teasing me, but it's not something I can eat while doing crochet because it also melts really fast, so fingers get nasty. After this row, I'm definitely gonna need more coffee. And I'm still going over it in my head again and again because I could have sworn I made this in half double. But now I'm making doubles and it's showing up correct. Which is confusing. well. Definitely need more coffee. Maybe I have gotten too much sleep. I did go to bed early. I went to bed at 1:17, I believe it was. So yeah, there's that too. Maybe I've just gotten too much. But yeah, I could have sworn I made this in half. Oh well. I'm gonna drink some more coffee and then do like Elsa and let it go. I think. Yeah. I'm looking at the stitches through the light of the camera at the moment. You know what? Maybe it was half. Because these two definitely look longer and not as dense. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's just celebrate World Frog Day by frogging. Okay, come on. And yes, I am gonna rip out both of them. Because they are clearly, when I look through the camera, they are clearly letting more light and look taller. So we're gonna go all the way back to here. I think there. Yes, there. Okay. And let's do this all over again with half the boss. Because it looked correct until I looked through the edges. What have you learned today, kids? The value of writing notes. Because, fuck knows I don't. Oh well. It was only 2 rows, it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. I had one project where I didn't find a mistake until I was almost done. The mistake was at the start. I couldn't go back to the start and fix it unless I ripped the entire thing apart, so that was worse. Oh well. Let's caffeinate after this one then. It is a lot harder to hold it though. That's also the dangers of doing half doubles and doubles because they look almost the same. Oh well. That's one thing done. And one thing learned. I need to write more notes. Oh my. Though I should also go easier with half doubles. Hopefully anyway. At least I suspected from the start there was something wrong. Even though now we've lost half an hour. Which I am not happy about. Definitely gonna need coffee. But yeah, it will definitely be faster with the half doubles. Oh well. You fuck around and you find out. Like all of the rich dudes. I still don't understand how they ever thought that Ocean Gate was a good idea. Ugh. Dragging up all news, I know, but still. Okay, hello? I was not supposed to go in there, but... Can I get back out? Here we go. Here we go. Okay then. Yeah, that looks correct now. Yay! Coffee. Dear Lord. I wish I could get coffee through an IV. Oh, just coffee. Did you guys know that coffee is life and a salad? Because coffee is made from water and water is life. Therefore coffee is life. Salads, salad stuff is a plant. Coffee beans also plants, which means coffee is also a salad. Just like chocolate. Internet logic. So yeah, therefore, coffee is life and a cell. Now go forth and spread the wisdom. Oh yeah, because it is World Frog Day, how about I Google up some fun frog facts for us? I didn't plan on it, but it is a very good idea. Yes. Go through this road and I can Google some up for us. Because today is the day to learn about frog. And no matter how much you love frogs, you don't know everything about every frog because there is thousands of species. Oh yeah, I know what will be the best one to start with. Let me just try and speed this up a bit here. Get to the end of the row. Because I really want to know the answer to the question I just had in my mind. Because I am not caught up to date on the latest frog news. Oh, by the way, my bed is all frogs now. Mostly frogs. I dug some up from underneath the other critters on my bed. But yes, of course, there's still Chork and Drew. My two IKEA blowhigh. They're still on my bed. Because we love Chork. And Drew is just so cute. Okay. We are getting into the purples again. This will be cool. Okay. So, what is the most recently discovered frog? Okay. That can't be right. That's discovered frog 2024. A rare new species of frog found nestling in Madagascar's pandan trees. Okay. We have 3 of them apparently. Scientists have described 3 new frog species that dwell exclusively in the spiky leaves of pandan trees in Madagascar's eastern rainforest. While frogs are new to science, locals have observed them for generations. And they begin names in Malagasy. Frogs have a unique life cycle completely restricted to the trees. Ooh. Interesting. I mean, they depend entirely on intact pandan trees. They are really, really cute. I'm gonna put a link for you guys. There you go. That is so cute, and they are all so adorable and tiny. I just love frogs, okay? I just love frogs. I'm kidding. Three new frogs this year in Madagascar. I thought there was one in Brazil, but I couldn't find it, so apparently that was an older one. Because I specifically searched for this year's newly discovered. The Brazil one I was thinking of wasn't in that list. Interesting. Well, there you go. Let's do one frog fact after each row. Sounds good? Sounds good. Since I sadly only have 2 hands and arms. I would love to be a moth. I would love to be a moth. Having 4 arms. Maybe I really should start working on the ref sheet for my moth. My little mayhem. I have started, like I have the basic poses sketched out, but that's about it. And I haven't even done it on my drawing tablet, I've done it by hand. Because what I'll do is that I'll most likely make the base of him on pen and paper. Then I'll just take a photo with my phone, load it into computer, and then load the photo into Tip Studio and draw over it with a tablet. Because then I can also make changes and such while keeping my original moth face intact. Maybe used for other moth zonas. Because that's something I would really like. I would like to have face sketches of personas on pen and paper. I've given half thought making a frog sauna, but I don't know. As much as I really love frogs, it's not something I would want to be. But a moth, hell yeah. I would love to be big and fluffy and have wings. That would be the dream. I am halfway there. I am fluffy. It's just as soft as it looks. So I'm halfway there. I think I slept too long. Oops. I did sleep like 10 hours. So my system is gonna, yeah, go a bit haywire. Ooh, we're getting into the darker purple now. But yeah, this is gonna be cool. Then when I have the right length, I'm just gonna fold it over and stitch up the sides, and when you put it on, it will be cat ears. Okay, that was the end. More frog fact. Fun frog fact. Oh, hello. Ew, here's an interesting one for you guys. Certain species of frogs can freeze nearly solid in the winter and emerge unscathed in the spring. Wood frogs evolved to freeze up to 65% of their body every winter. How about that one? Oh, a group of frogs is called an army. I would like to be part of that army. Let's see. Anything else? Oh. There is actually a frog that has teeth. Some have very tiny teeth on their upper jaws and the roof of their mouth, while others sport fang-like structures. Some species are completely toothless, and only one frog out of the more than 7,000 species has true teeth on both upper and lower jaws. There you go. There is a froggy that has teeth. There is a froggy that has teeth. There you go. Have fun with that. Next row. So how's you doing? I'm working on the cat ear beanie and celebrating World Frog Day. Because frog. But yeah, there is actually one single frog out of 7,000 species plus that has teeth. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I didn't even think that was possible, but yeah, here we are. Frog has teeth. That is one scary looking frog too. But oh well, there you go. I will be doing one big frog fact or several small ones after every row. Since I derailed my original plan of doing only frog things for World Frog Day by starting this beanie last week. Oh joy. In the words of Leonard Snart, make the plan, execute the plan, watch the plan go off the rails, throw away the plan. That's what I did. I had a plan, I could have executed a plan, I derailed the plan myself and then threw away the plan. Oh well. So now I'm not sure if I even will finish this on stream. Oh, we're getting into the dark purple. I did not expect that. Not this soon. I just gotten used to that grayish purple. Now suddenly it's the dark. Oh well. Though to be fair, I'm barely looking at this because I'm reading frog things. That's why I'm so slow. I'm getting frog distracted. I should have plenty of yarn left over, I think. I kind of want to make a pair of fingerless gloves to match. Which does not take much yarn at all. So I might have some left from this to make that happen. We shall see. Soon time for another frog fact. There we go. I'm gonna grab some yarn here too. Ooh, we're getting to the blue. We're getting to the blue. Go. Let's put that down. Okay. So. Oh, here we go. Frogs have permeable skin, which means liquids and gases can pass through it, including water, so they don't need to drink it. Nice. Golden mantella frogs live in large groups with twice as many males as females. Oh my. Oh my. Aquatic frogs usually hibernate underwater, and they usually spend the winter at the bottom of a pond or other body of water. Frogs don't burrow down into the mud to hibernate, though. They can be found hanging out on the bottom just above the mud. Nice. Oh, the common toad can get up to 10 to 12 years old. Wow. The oldest member of the frog lineage known, and an excellent example of a transitional fossil. It lived during the early Triassic, about 250 million years ago, in what is now Madagascar. Nice. just love frogs. They are so riveting. uh, a lot more riveting than I am, even though I can say the word ribbit. Sadly, I can't hop. I am hopless. That's what you get for doing inline skating and skateboard for a bit over a decade. You get bad knees and you get told to stop before you need surgery. So now I pretty much can't run anymore. Because my knees don't function correctly doing those movements. Walking and jogging is no problem, however. But running and jumping is a big no-go. So I am hopless. Frogs have an advantage over me, oh no. I don't mind, they're too cute. I see a mistake. There. I'm not sure if you guys caught that because of the angle and the dark yarn, but it was slightly split. And I caught it. I could see it quite clear on my end at least. Oh yeah, I also need to measure this. See how much more I need to do. Let's do that after this row and after next frog fact. Let's measure this then. I need it to be, was it 34 centimeter long? I think anyway. If my measurements based on my other hat is correct, it needs to be 34, but I'm gonna have to wrap it around my head and check when I get to that point. Okay. I do have the skull already done for it though. It is actually right in front of me. I can see it right behind the camera. It turned out quite bigger than I thought, but I do really like it. And if I can make it so that the skull ends up on this light part, that will look super awesome. Because I made the skull in black. So all of that light part will shine through the eyeballs and nasal cavity. That should look pretty awesome. Okay, there we go. Let's find ourselves a new frog fact. Oh. Frogs can change their sex even in pristine pollution-free settings. Past research suggested that male-to-female sex changes happening in frogs in suburban ponds may be caused by increased levels of estrogen released into the water. They found more female frogs than males in suburban areas. Interesting. Captive frogs and toads have been recorded as living for up to 40 years, an age achieved by a European common toad, Bufo bufo. The cane toad, Bufo marinus, has been known to survive 24 years in captivity, and the American bullfrog, Rana catespiana, 14 years. Interesting. Female frogs and toads can lay up to 5,000 eggs. Frogs cuddle. For many frogs, the ultimate romantic gesture is a long hug known as amplexus. Cute. Frogs cuddle. Amazing. Right, I was gonna measure this. I'm on tape. I want the right end too. There we go. Just gonna lay it there, and we are now at 29 and a half. Okay. 29 and a half, and according to measurements done on my other hat, I need to go to 34. Okay then. Let's go. Next row. We need to work towards the next frog fact. I have a sinking suspicion that we will not get the skull on that light part. I might have to do something about that because I really want the features of the skull to be seen. But if it ends up on the purple and blue, it really won't. So maybe I'm gonna have to put a... Ooh, I could do that. I could just crochet a white circle and put behind the skull, and then the skull on the head. Ew. Sometimes I'm smart. Sometimes I'm really, really smart. Why didn't I think of that one earlier? Ooh. Well then. But that also means that we can't put a skull on the hat today. Oh yeah, and I still need to fix the chain, because I want a chain going from a ring in one of the kitty ears to somewhere on the hat. And the ring I want to use is in a box in my shelf underneath quite a few things. Oh my. I'm gonna have to dig up the rings I want to put in the ears of this before I can even start on cutting the chain and putting lobster claw clasp on it. That means I also need to find my big lobster claw clasp. I can only find my tiny ones. Okay. Yeah, let's just say we're not getting the decoration of this done today. As I had hoped. Maybe we could do that either off stream or next Wednesday. I'm not sure. No, we're close to a new frog fact, guys. As soon as I have found it. Okay. I also need to grab some yarn because this is... Yeah. Need to unwind some here. Going to the purple again. Come here, you. And then after we're done with the length, we need to fold it over and crochet up the sides and weave in the ends. Oh my. Frog bags. Frog eyes come in an astounding range of colors and patterns. Most frogs see well only at a distance, but they have excellent night vision and are very sensitive to movement. The bulging eyes of most frogs allow them to see in front, to the sides, and partially behind them. Well, there you go. Frogs are even more amazing. Though male and female frogs share the same generic name of toad, there are differences between the sexes, and some of those are as follows. Male toads croak and make noise, and female toads do not. Usually, a female toad is larger than a male toad. Also interesting, I actually did not know that the females don't make noise. You can expect large frogs and tree frogs to jump approximately 1 foot forward, that's about 30 centimeters, and get a few inches height in their jump. Toads and other chubbier types of frogs, like Pac-Man frogs, don't jump much at all, but can take small jumps forward if need be. Nice. There we go. You get me, you get crochet, and you get frog facts. Only for today. And also me wrapped in frog. Because, yay, frogs. I'm really happy I found this shirt. It's a bit too cold to wear only the shirt, even though it's long sleeved, because it's very tight, so I had to get the furry jacket to wear over it. But it is a long sleeved shirt. And the sleeves and the back of it also have frogs all over. And yes, I did find it at the kids section. At the clothing store. Because that's where I find all the cool stuff. I have tried dressing for my age. It makes me look like I'm 60 instead of 36. So yeah, I'll be sticking with my immature clothing style for many years forward. Because life is too short to not have fun. And dress however the fuck you want. I think this shirt is a size 7 to 8-year-old, and it fits me like an adult small. Which tells you how big the sizes have gotten. Because when I was younger, there is no way I would have fit into a shirt meant for a 7-8-year-old. But now I suddenly do. Oi oi. And we are closing in on the next frog fact here. As long as I don't split the yarn. Like I just did. There, I see the split. Got it. I need to find more frog shirts. I even dug up my froggy green pants for this. Even though you guys can't see them, but I can. I have one single pair of pants that are not black. And today was the perfect day to wear them. Let's see. Not much longer now until the next frog fact. I already have it lined up too, because I found it right before I started the row. And after the next row, I'll probably take measurement of this again. Since I am not exactly keeping track of how many centimeters or anything one row is. But yeah, sadly I do not think we will get this behind the skull as I had hoped. There's a slight chance though. A very slight chance. Okay, next frog fact. Most frogs have excellent hearing, but cannot hear the highest or lowest sounds that humans hear. A frog's eardrum or tympanum is on the outside of its body just behind the eye. The size of the eardrums and the distance between them determine which sounds a frog hears best. That's cool. We now know that in at least 3 species of frogs, in at least 2 different frog families, territorial males can learn to recognize their established neighbors by voice. Cool. The night vision of frogs and toads appears to be superior to that of all other animals. They have the ability to see color even when it is so dark that humans are not able to see anything at all. This has been shown in a new study by researchers from Lund University in Sweden. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to link you guys that one. There you go. Cool. Okay, so the link appears to be broken. But when you click it, you still end up on the right one, so I just tried it. Hello? I am trying to shut it down. Why can I suddenly not shut down that browser? Okay. Hopefully this won't affect the stream. There we go. I need to shut down Opera and... Go away, Opera. Thank you. I had to go into Task Manager to shut down Opera. Basically, when I click links, it default opens in Opera instead of Chrome. Oh joy. But yeah, that's a very interesting article there. And the fact that it was by Swedish researchers. Even more cool. I didn't know we were that invested in frogs, but I'm so happy for it. I'm all here for it. Like, really, all here for it. Oh yeah, I also need to dump those links in my Discord. Because World Frog Day. And I also need to find cool frog pictures and memes. Especially the memes. Very important. Or I could just make my own frog memes. With all the frog plushies I got. Some of them are really meme-worthy. Yeah, I should have plenty of yarn left over. I mean, we are vastly approaching done, actually. So... it's not that far-fetched that I might be able to make some matching fingerless gloves to this. I'll probably make them... Ooh, that would be cool. If I made them in granny stitch. Depending on how much yarn there is left over. Because I just want them to be shorties. Because I'm mostly wearing long sleeve jackets, I prefer my fingerless gloves to be short, so they mostly just go from here to here. And if I made that in granny stitch with this to match the hat, that would be cool. But it's also a tiny bit of a yarn eater, so it'll still be fine though, right? It should still be fine. I could make them based on my fishnet pattern, I think. That I did my ace gloves in. I could do that. And we are approaching next frog pack. But first I need to measure this. To find out how close to 34 centimeters we are. And then if we are close or at 34, I need to start measuring by putting it on my head to really check. Since I'm not using a pattern for this at all, I'm basically just going by the measurements of my head and one other cat ear beanie I've done. Because that's usually how I get the best result. I measure by my actual body instead of a pattern. Because most patterns will tell you anyway to measure your body, so I didn't want to find a pattern for a beanie when it would have told me no, it would measure my head. Let's see. I want the centimeter side, not the inches. That doesn't help. Let's see. We are at 31. Okay, let me just put this away. Let's see here. Measuring without stretching it. Oh, apparently only one more. Yeah, apparently only one more row. Is that really correct? Hum. So if I do it like that, and then take this, and come on. Okay, it's looking more like... Huh. Weird. I'm really gonna have to measure by my head because... Maybe it's because this is a really thick winter hat I made. It's 2 yarns held together. Because I held eyelash yarn with a really thick green. Ah, there. You can see the green between there. It was a really thick green. So I mean, maybe it is correct anyway. Because I need to consider the thickness of this hat when measuring. Maybe I only need one more. Huh. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Unless I make it slightly longer so I can fold that up and have a rim, which would also make it fit tighter. I'm not sure. Okay, let me put away my headset and then try and measure this. Come on, open up. I said open up. There we go. Right. You away. Okay, let's see here. If I... see, I want to go there and then there and... Yeah. This is kind of hard. Let's see here. Come on. I'm so happy you guys can see it because I feel ridiculous to say the least. Okay, maybe actually... Let's make 4 more. Because it felt like it didn't cover my ears the way I want it to. Let's make 4 more. But first, you know what time it is? Frog fact. Let's see. Okay, not that website then. How about that one? Ew. Every year that a frog goes into hibernation, a new layer of bone forms. You can count these rings to find out the frog's age. Oh. Many frogs can jump 20 times their own height. Some can jump even higher. Oh my. Oh. One of the ways you can tell a male frog from a female is by looking at their ears. A frog's ear is called tympanum, and it is located just behind the eye. If the tympanum is larger than the frog's eye, it is male. If it is smaller, it is a female. Oh. Interesting. Okay, that one we already knew. How about that one? Let's see. No, already know that. I've already said that one. That's a given. That's also something I've already said. Oh. Some species of frog display unusual parenting behaviors. For example, the male Darwin's frog carries tadpoles in his vocal sac until they metamorphose into frogs. What? Okay then. That's something. Okay then. Some frog species, like the North American wood frog, can survive being frozen solid during the winter months. Their heart stops beating and they appear dead until they thaw out in the spring. Related to something I said earlier about that. Frogs have been in space. In 1970, NASA launched the first biological flight carrying a collection of bullfrogs. The mission aimed to understand more about the effects of space travel on human beings. Okay then. Interesting. So many cool frog things today. I'm so happy I was smart enough to do frog facts after each row. Even though it will take me longer to complete this hat, but if we only got like 4 more rows before I need to stitch up the sides anyway, I might as well have fun with it and also celebrate World Frog Day. Because it is my favorite day apart from Halloween. Maybe for Halloween streams I should do an ongoing project. I have some ideas for that now. Something that I can build on each stream in October. So like I start out making one thing and then I make other things to complement? Yeah, complement it. Or build on it. That would be cool. I have some ideas. Because when don't I have ideas? I have too many of those. But whatever. Even though I don't need more things to do, I keep giving myself more things to do. Woo! I'm kinda sad that I wasted half an hour at the start screwing up, but oh well. That was a sneeze that I just about managed to mute. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember to grab those links from my chat and put in Discord. Let's see here. This makes 1 out of 3 rows. Because I said I would make 3 more. Make sure the hat actually covers my ears. Itchy nose. No. So we're soon up on a new frog fact. Just need another 1 stitch. 2 if you count the chain one. Let's see. There we go. Okay then. More frog facts. Oh. Okay then. One frog species found in Indonesia has been found to have no lungs to breathe with. Okay. The Bornean flat-headed frog is classified as an endangered frog species that originates from the rainforest of Indonesia. This frog species is also believed to have evolved from the hyphodontid salamanders that originate in Mexico and have discovered to have no lungs inside of their bodies. What? Ooh. The golden poison dart frog is considered to be one of the most deadliest and poisonous animals on the planet. The poison of this frog species comes from their skin, which makes them deadly to touch with your bare hands, as the skin can absorb the poison on the frog's body. The poison from this frog often causes nausea, swelling to the infected area, and as well as a paralyzing effect on the body's muscles. The poison that comes from the golden poison dart frog is said to be strong enough to kill a grown man within 10 minutes from the initial exposure to the body's bloodstream. Well, there you go. Okay then. The Guajira giant glass frog is well known for being one of the few glass frogs that share transparent skin types. According to research, the reason why these creatures have transparent skin is still unknown. However, it is believed that this unique skin type may be due to evolutionary survival, which helps these creatures hide from predators in the wild by blending into their surroundings, much like a chameleon does when it changes its skin color. Glass frogs can typically be found in southern Mexico and as well as in Central and South America regions, where there are around 60 different types of glass frog species. Cool. Okay then. I'm gonna save the rest of those for after the next one. Because, wow. Let's just digest those facts for a little bit. So it seems like the golden poison dart frog is the ultimate assassin. Interesting. Now, why haven't there been a video game made about that? A golden poison dart frog that is an assassin? I mean, we have gotten cat cyberpunk detectives. We have quite a few frog skateboarding games and such. Why not a golden poison dart frog being an assassin using touch as their killer? I would play that. Hell, make that into a movie. I would watch the hell out of that. Or even better, a TV show. That would be the coolest thing. Even though I don't like gold, but whatever. Because frog. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing? You would think that with so many things, small things able to kill humans, there would be more movies about it. Instead of just the typical white man with gun, pew pew kind of movies. How about a sentient humanoid-like animal that is an assassin? We need more of that. Let's see, we're soon at the next frog fact. And after this row, I only need one more, I think, before I can stitch up the sides. I'm gonna have to measure it on my head after this one, because I am not so sure. I would like to have it done before end of stream, with the skull on it. And with the hat on my skull. Come on, get in there. Okay, go. I am still gonna chain one at the end, no matter what. Okay. Then I'm gonna make sure that stitch can't go anywhere. And then take off my headset again. Let's see, what one is there? So if let's see, on my forehead I want it to be there. And then at the back I want it to be there. Let's see here. On the sides. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm trying to hold the sides together with my fingers, but yeah, see, like that. Okay, that. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I need two more at least. I need two more at least. Because it is ending, at the moment it is too far up on my forehead. I want it to be pretty much right above my eyebrows. And this is currently ending at like my hairline. So I'm gonna need at least two more, perhaps three? Let's see, two more, that will be... that'll be... there. Let's go three more then. But first, frog fact. So, some frog species will also eat other smaller frogs as their source of food. Yikes. Imagine if humans did that. Super yikes. Frogs are scientifically classified as carnivorous animals, which indicates that apart from insects, they may also consume other animals, including other frogs. In some cases, frogs may also physically fight each other by biting and jumping onto each other. Additionally, certain frog species may also eat their eggs and tadpoles, as well as other frogs' offspring if they cannot find any other source of food. Sounds like chickens, they do the same. According to scientists, the African cloud frog favors the taste of its tadpoles compared to other prey such as insects. Oh my. Okay then. A new frog species was discovered in 2020 and it is called a Lilliputian frog. The Lilliputian frog is a newly discovered species of frog that originates from the Zongo Valley in Bolivia. This frog species is considered to be fairly small, measuring 10 mm long, and is considered to be talented in camouflaging itself from enemies. I could decide this species of frogs is considered to be one of the smallest in the world, and as well as the smallest amphibian. Oh, cool. Well, there you have it. The one of the smallest ones in the world has a very fitting name, and is super tiny. Okay. For comparison, since I have a measuring tape right here, 10 millimeter is 1 centimeter, which means that small. Between my fingers, that small. That's 10 millimeter between my fingers. There you go. Frog be small. Frog be very small. Let's see, what did I say? 3 more? To be where I want it to be, on my forehead. And over the ears. Could probably try it again after 2. Just to be sure, because I don't want to make it too big, because then you won't get the clear when you put it on. Well, you will still get them because of the corners, but they won't be as pronounced. I really need to make more of these. In fact, I even have some fabrics I can stitch one up. I think I do, actually. I might have fabrics I can stitch one too. I really do prefer hats to be crochet or knit. All of my favorite hats are machine knits that I bought cheaply. Apart from the furry green one I have next to me that I made myself. But that is like super thick. We're talking like the coldest of winter to wear that and not be sweaty mess. This one is slightly thinner. I will probably be able to wear it almost year round. Depending on what other clothing I have, of course. I could probably get away with wearing this even now. If I have a thinner jacket. Or if I have a long-sleeved, slightly thicker shirt and wear a vest, I could probably get away with this without being too warm. Okay. Soon, next frog fact. There you go. Yep. And I need to grab some more yarn. Preferably. Okay. There you go. Okay. Next frog fact. Some frogs swallow their prey whole because they are incapable of chewing their food. Not all frog species have teeth on the upper jaw that helps them chew their food. As a result, these slimy critters usually swallow their prey whole when they hunt or when they are given food. Frogs are equipped with long sticky tongues that allow them to quickly capture their prey and curl them down the back of their throats to swallow whole. On average, frogs typically eat twice a day, and their diet will usually consider insects, fruit, plants, and other small creatures. Like other frogs and tadpoles, full-grown frogs can go long periods without eating, whereas froglets typically need to eat daily to survive. That one I've already said. That one is also said. That one is given. Okay, here we go. Having a glass frog as pet requires an owner to meet particular conditions first. Before someone is allowed to legally purchase a glass frog as a pet, they must first meet several requirements and understand the tedious care instructions for these slimy creatures. Glass frogs typically require large amounts of vegetation in their tanks for them to feel comfortable and avoid overstressing them. For owners that wish to own a pair of glass frogs, a larger tank is required as they each need to feel uncrowded inside the tank. Depending on the species of the glass frog, the required size of the tank can vary as this species requires a large amount of space to be kept properly. As understandable. Next. So many cool frog facts. I didn't know glass frogs require a larger tank than normal. Not that I even can have one at all, because I don't really know any vet nearby to handle amphibians. I'm gonna have to settle for the crochet dudes like this. This is the only kind of frog I can own because I don't know any vet nearby. And yes, this is the butt frog. I gave him butt cheeks. He's a very solid piece of frog with good willow feet. I think I do prefer him over a real one, because a real one, you need a lot of insects to feed. That boy I don't need to feed at all. He's just sitting on my desk keeping me company, staring at me with his big sparkly eyes that I originally bought for another project. But I have ended up using them on frogs instead. Oh my. Okay, hello. Why didn't you go in there? Thank you. So let's see. I saw this upcoming. Let me just spread it out. No knotting allowed. Of this kind. Other knotting, yes. This kind, no. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you are not furry enough to understand. Must put it that way. So do I make one more row, or do I remeasure against my head after this one? I think I'm gonna wait until after next one. I think that will be the golden length. I can then stitch up the sides. After I find which is the front and which is the back. Let's see, there is one point down here. Okay, this is the back. Yep. I found it. I have one single piece on this where I can tell which is the front and which is the back. Because it is the point where the yarn had been retied together by someone. Either because they cut off the length for another project or because it was just made like that. But yeah, there's one single way I can tell. I need to make sure that when I stitch it up, that ends up on the inside. So one more frog fact. Then the last row and the last frog fact, because then we are stitching up the sides. Okay. But yeah, this is what we have so far. It's actually so long I can't even get it all in frame. And sadly, this did not end up where the skull will be. I'm gonna pull some more yarn here. There we go, now I have something to work with. Okay, second last frog fact. Let's see. Let's go with that one. Both frogs and toads are classified as carnivores and commonly feed on insects. Frogs and toads share many things in common, such as their appearance, abilities, and other aspects, including their carnivorous diets. These two species are also members of the same scientific class, Amphibia, which classify both of them as cold-blooded amphibians. Both species also spend their early life in the water and begin from eggs and into tadpoles until they develop organs and limbs to be able to live on land. However, despite these similarities, frogs and toads secrete different types of chemicals from their skin that can cause discomfort towards the other party and cause fights among each other or harm to their health. Here's a really interesting one. I'm kind of tempted to save this one. Yeah, I'm gonna save this one. I would do another one now, but this upcoming one is one I want to save for the last one because it is quite a mind-blowing thing. I'm saving that. Let's make this last row before that one. And that will be the last frog fact. Because then I need to stitch up the sides and open the box of safety pins and put the skull on. And stitching up the sides may take a while. Let's see how much screen time do we have left? Got about an hour, okay. Might be the time I need actually. Okay, maybe not. The sides will go fairly quick, I hope. I might not need all of that hour, but still. I will be ending as soon as this is done. Because I have quite a bit of things to do. I really hope this will fit. Duh. It should be because I've been fairly good with the measurements and careful with them. Okay. Here we go. The last stitch. Yes, I did still. Chain 1, very important. And then, let's see, what was this? Where was that point? Okay, it is on the other side, good. Then just gonna... I think it'll be where I want it to be. Yeah. It should be. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that. As I'm gonna stitch up the sides, I think. Or do I need one more? No, I'm unsure. Do I need one more? Let me quickly try this. Because I want to be sure it ends up exactly where I want it. In the front and the back. And grabbing the side. Trying to grab the sides anyway. There and there. Over the ears. Wait, let me grab a mirror here. Will that give kitty ears? Yes, we'll give kitty ears. Okay. I have this mirror from a magazine. But yeah, okay. It will be perfect if I stitch up the sides now. So, and let's see. This was supposed to be the inside, so I need to do it like that. Go. So I was gonna get the hook back in there. And then, last frog fact. It looks like I'm sitting weird, but I'm actually not. Okay. Here's a last mind-blowing frog fact. A new study that was conducted in 2020 stated that both frogs and salamanders can glow in the dark under specific lighting conditions. In this study, over 32 different species of amphibians were tested, which all came out positive to be able to re-emit the light that comes from either blue or ultraviolet lighting. This process is referred to as biofluorescence, which is a phenomenon closely observed to be present in several other life forms as well, such as jellyfishes and turtles. Scientists have also observed that not only does the skin of frogs and salamanders glow after absorbing special light, but their bones and urine does as well. There you have it. The last frog fact of the stream. There you go. Now let's try and stitch up the sides here. Let's see, do I want a slip stitch or single crochet? I'm not sure. Let's see here. Let's single crochet. That will create a nice border. I'm just gonna go straight in and put the hook in. But yeah, how about that? Their bones and urine also glow in the dark. Did I accidentally yarn over? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm still caught up in the half doubles. Yay. Come on, get in. I did it again. God damn it. I need to stop doing that. No, you're over now. Thank you. Ugh. Oh well. At least the hat is soon done. Even though it's sadly not a frog item, but oh well. Oh well, we had fun. Come on. This first side is easy because I'm just using the same yarn from the end, but the other side I'm gonna have to attach the yarn. Oh, at least I'm gonna have a lot of yarn left for the gloves, so that's something. And I should be able to use the same measurements as I did for my Ace fishnet gloves. That I know of anyway. Because this yarn is about the same thickness, I think. Might be slightly thicker. Oh well. I should be able to use roughly the same measurements then. It shouldn't be too hard though. Not if I just do them in basic granny stitch. Same as my coasters. Come on, get in. Then I need to grab the skull from behind the camera since the sides are both done. The safety pins are at least on my desk already, so that's fine. Okay, this is the corner of the kitty ear. I can get through. There we go. And then I am not gonna make a stitch because I'm gonna cut it. Go. And there's the tapestry needle that I want. Guess I'm gonna attach it in the corner. So I don't need to make a extra stitch here. Because we're going into the very, very corner of that. Just like that. And that will hopefully give it a nice point. And then this will all be on the inside, so we can take this and just weave it into the loops here. There we go. That's one side done. Now I can cut that one too. Okay, that's one side. Now we need to do the other side. It's gonna take a sneak peek. Okay, that would be cool. Yeah. That would be the exact look I want. A sort of Frankenstein look. Which is what I'm going for. A sort of very homemade look is what I wanted for this. So I'm gonna have the skull with the safety pins, and then on the back, as soon as I have taken care of all the ends, like I started on this side, I will have this on the back. Also with safety pins. I think I'm gonna have to take care of this one first. Before I do anything else, let's take you in there. Just gonna touch this. Okay. Get the mess. And I just thread that needle again. Go, and now just gonna take it inside. It won't be visible on the outside anyway. I'm just gonna let that be for now because I really want to stitch up the side and attach the skull. Let's do it like this instead. Let's leave a bit of an end. That should be fine. And I need to go into the corner. Grab that loop. Like that. Go. And that is attached. Got it. Now I'm just gonna do the same as I did on the other side. Just single crochet them together. Which will create that Frankenstein stitching look on the outside. Which is what I want to go for. I'm kind of tempted to make one of these in black with the green stitching. And I almost yarned over. I did catch myself before, but still. But still, I almost yarned over when I shouldn't have. Okay, come on, get in. The hook ain't that black. I'm not even sure how many stitches I did. I just aim for a hole and go in. Hole in the stitches. Better clarify. Making sure I keep them lined up. Come on, get in. And then attach the skull with the safety pins, and then we are done. After I've turned it right side out, of course. Then as soon as I have done the ends on the patch, I'm gonna attach that to the hat too with the safety pins, which will probably not be until tomorrow because there is a lot of fucking ends. But it was a necessary evil because I needed that to be easy to rip out since I had no pattern when doing it. Okay, come on, stay lined up. Now for this side I really should have started here at the ends, but this made it a lot easier to keep them even. Come on. Did I miss a stitch here? No, I did put it in the right hole. Okay, never mind. It looked like I had missed something, but no, I had not. Okay. Same as I did on the corner, I'm gonna not do a stitch because I'm gonna use that to attach this. I'm just gonna... okay, let's put that there. There we go. Soon done. So exciting. The skull did turn out bigger than I thought it would. I'm not sure if I said that at the start or not, but it did. I did not expect it to be that big, but it will be fine. I'll probably make more of them. Okay, now go. Now we turn this around. Come on, I want to go in there. Thank you. And just go up here through this chest that I just made. Then I need to decide which I want to be the front of the hat and the back. Go. There's that done. Okay. This will be perfect. Need to take care of this one now. Come on. Didn't really fail threading this. I think the yarn really fluffed up in this end. There we go. Let's see, let's go in there. Come on. And then go in there. Go in a second time from that end, and I don't want to thread that needle again. So that will for sure stay like that. Okay, come on, I want in there and out there. It doesn't help that the needle isn't exactly sharp. It's like a children's tapestry needle. It's just metal. So it's insanely blunt. The tip of that needle is basically flat. Okay then. There we go. And now let's turn it inside out. So it ends up actually being correct. And poke the ears out. Because ears. There we go. Here you see what I said, the Franken-style stitching. Okay, go. Right, that I need to take care of. You should not be like that. I have to weave the needle in first. Let's see. Come on, get in. In. Thank you. And that won't be shown there, okay. Now, thread the needle. Go. Hide that inside. Cut it a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. And now, which side do I want to be the front? You know what? If I make this the front, I can put the skull here on the light part. Let's first get rid of this up on the desk. Let's see. The skull is right here. Like I say, it turned out way bigger than I was expecting. But yeah, that'll be cool. And then I put it as much centered as I can. Okay, let's open the safety pins. I have a bunch of different sizes in this box, so let's see. I want the big one up top, the biggest one. Let's use these slightly smaller ones on the side. I don't want the mini on the bottom. How about another big one, or is this the giant? Yeah, this is the giant. I want that one on the top. Okay, let's see. Starting to pin this. Do that. Sort of centered. As much center as I can get it without measuring. Let's see. Oh, get in. Get in. I said get in. Thank you. Okay. That's that done. And then the skull is slightly curved. It's not exactly a flat thing. Which will actually help since the hat won't be flat when I'm wearing it, so that'll be fine. But that means I need to be careful about how I pin it. Is that even anywhere near centered? Actually it is. Wow. Let's see, I need that side. Okay, that one I need to stretch out a bit. There we go. Let's see. Okay. If I do like that, I can stab the skull on this end. And out there. Okay, that's that side done. And then if I stretch that cheek side up a bit, I can do the other one. Let's see. How did I do that one? I did that one with that. Come on, get in. Ow. Don't mind me, I just stabbed my finger. And I think I put this one... let's see. Like that instead. Come on. Go. It doesn't need to be exact, but I still want it to be looking good. There we go. Then this giant one up here. Right through the forehead and not my finger. Ow. Never mind. I got my finger too. Don't mind me. Occupational hazard for being a crafter. Ow. Again. Don't mind me. Just my finger twice over. Okay. There we go. It looked wonky because the pattern of the skull was like that, but we have a kitty ear hat with a skull. I might redo the skull though, but the pattern itself has the skull being a bit wonky. Though there are things in the pattern I can change because I didn't quite like how the eyes turned out so strange. Plus, these are very uneven. Even though I made exactly like the pattern, I even ripped it out 3 times, but let's put it on. And then fold the ears. Okay, yeah. I would say that ended up exactly how I wanted it. Okay then. Let me just fix the camera. me see. There we go. Okay. The skull did not end up centered. I'll probably fix that, but we have a hat with a skull and kitty ears. Very cat. And it does fit very well, I would say. So, we do have that thing. There we go. But yeah, I did not get that skull centered at all. It looks centered though. But why? Oh well. Oh well. The head fit in a way. And it has a skull. I would say mission complete. It actually fits really well. And I really like how it turned out. I just need to move that. How about I take this? Let's see. I want to move it to more like there. Yeah. Let's go by that. Let's go by that. I will fix this after stream, of course. Because let's see. How about we end now, since we are done. We do have hat done. That's the back. That's the back where this will go. Same as the skull. It will just be with safety pins. But yeah, we have it done. It turned out better than I thought, because this looks way big until I put it on. And then I'm just gonna make like a ring in this ear with the chain probably going to up here, hanging down like that. That's probably what I'm gonna do. And then the patch on the back. And that will be the hat done. Might add some safety pins on one of the sides too, because why not? But yeah, that turned out way better than I thought. Let me put away the needle before it ends up on the floor again. There we go. And to celebrate World Frog Day, I have a bunch of frogs. It may be a bit blurry on the camera because I don't have the autofocus on. Let me fix that. There we go. Autofocus. There we go. Look at all of them frog. Very frog. But yeah, that will be it for today. We got the hat done, we put the skull on. Realized I need to change location of the skull slightly. We had a bunch of fun frog facts found, because frog, ribbit. So yeah, all that's left now is my Discord over yonder. my Instagram, where the hat will be after I've changed the position of the skull, and a bunch of other things will also be there the next few days that I have finished and not told anyone because I'm sneaky. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and I'll be seeing you guys next time, probably this weekend for the gaming streams. No idea what I'm gonna stream because planning, don't know her. Bye. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.